see what it is, y'all. Top of the morning. I'm setting up. Real quick, y'all, to deliver the goods. I got some information and topics that I want to break down. Right? I already had a pencil down. But I got some information hot off the press, y'all. Hot off the press that I think will make for a good conversation this morning. Like I said, I gotta be somewhere at 12:30. But you see, I made the sacrifice. I got here. See, that's what real motion does. Now, I could have been like a lot of these other lazy content creators, always coming up with an excuse, right? Yo, I'm already obligated to do something else. But I was like, you know what? When some of this shit really breaks and hits the fan, and then they go back to the receipts, right? When they go back to the receipts of who's really out here putting it in, they're not going to be able to deny the source. Like they can't deny it now, but they can't deny it now, but we're going to get to it. Set that up like that, right? Always promote the products and the goods. All right. I ain't gonna front. These shits right here is only $1. I like them, though. I like them. I pay $1 for these. I only use them when I'm here. So far, so good, right? And I'm gonna drop some gems for y'all this morning, man. Like I said, if you don't hear me, that's your loss, right? If you don't hear me, that's your loss. So some stuff popped off, man, overnight, right? Now, like I said, normally I would have delegated this, but I'm not. You know what? A lot of guys that I was attempting to look out for and delegate shit to, they not in gear. They, continue to do what you do. Like I've been saying, right? They not in gear. They always was going against the grain, right? It's like, dog, you never want to acknowledge what it was from the jump. But now, you're like so far behind as far as being even a blogger, right? Or media. So, best of luck. Well, I could have delegated this out. I could have pitched this out right here. But I was like, you know what? I'll come in and put the spill down on this real quick so that when it hits the fan, they know who's really the man, right? They know who's really the man, right? When it hits the fan, right? When it hits the fan, they know who's the man, right? That's all it's about, right? When it hits the fan, they know who's the man. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to get to it. I want to make sure that everything is set up. Appreciate that. Like, shout out to Tom. Good morning, good brother. Good morning, good brother. What did I do with my pencil? Damn, where's my pencil at, man? God damn it. Where is my pencil? I don't see my pencil, man. Oh, here it is. It's in my pocket. All right. Bet. There we go. We looking good. We looking good. Close this. Enter the studio. All right, let me put on my reporter, since I'm going to be breaking some news and some stories, right? Man. All right, let me get over here. I'm going to share this on a couple platforms, right? Yeah, I ain't going front. I like doing this now. I like my new setup. I like when I have the time to come in here and do it, because I feel like I'm killing this shit right now, right? All right, so we are up on both sides of the table, literally. Both sides of the table. Motion, in effect. The news by Shaw News. This is the Source Experience. All right, top of the morning, y'all. This is the Source Experience, the news by Shaw News. Professional boxing views. You know, you do have options. So, man. Yesterday, you know, I've been doing a lot of talking, but I don't know if I mentioned this here. I don't have those particular notes with me on deck. But remember I said there was will Shakur Stevenson be going back to the table with Toprank, right? Remember I did say that at some point yesterday. I don't know what live it was on when I said it. But now some stuff has, you know, broke overnight or, you know, whenever, right? That the manager of Vasily Lomachenko, I'm going to pull the tweet up. He has come out and basically said that this fight looks like it might not happen. Vasily Lomachenko was not interested at the time. The money does not move him, you know, and he wants to spend time with family. Maybe it's a lot going on, right? The money doesn't move him. He wants to spend time with family. But Shakur Stevenson is in the wing, right? This is what I'm hearing, right? Now, you can take it how you want to take it. If you run with what I'm saying, by all means, please highlight where you got this from. The numbers that came out on Shakur Stevenson from ESPN were what? ESPN Network reported that Shakur Stevenson had the highest viewership, right? That's what ESPN said, of 2024. George Kambosos and Vasily Lomachenko fought on ESPN, right? Correct? But yet Shakur Stevenson did bigger numbers with, who did he fight? Artemis, Artemar, whatever his name was. That's who he fought. But he did the highest. He is a free agent. He also wants to fight Tank Davis. The networks, the promoters, they put up the money for these fights, right? ESPN was previously Shakur Stevenson's network and choice that he fought on. Tank Davis fights on Premier Prime. Premier Prime, Prime, PBC, Premier, whatever. They are what? 3 fights, 7 months. So their money is obviously a little tied up or funny, right? That's fair to say if you only had 3 fights in 7 months. So they already don't seem like they too eager in putting up for shows and events, right? That's Prime I'm talking about. Tank Davis does want a lot of money. Now, Vasily Lomachenko, who the fight was originally offered to, and they said they was at the table trying to make this fight happen, didn't do as big as numbers. I know you guys are saying that it's a bigger fight. You know, that's what they was trying to, look, you see what I'm doing? Push. But yet the actual numbers that came out showed that Shakur Stevenson is in higher demand. So maybe, just maybe, the suits at the table said, if we are going to be putting up our money, if we are going to be investing and trying to make a big fight, maybe we might want to invest and put the money up behind Shakur Stevenson and the Tank Davis fight, because we see that the numbers show that although boring, not entertaining, the people actually watched him. Right? Does that make sense? Over here, it's 3 of you guys. Oh, look, y'all left. Y'all got nervous. Y'all see me cooking. Y'all see me cooking, huh? So y'all got nervous. By all means, it doesn't matter anymore. I'm trying to tell you, my emotion is on a different level now. So whether you come in and dip out or you support, don't support, it doesn't matter, because the stuff that I'm talking about now, people are going to eventually speak on, but I put it out already. So, back to what I was saying now. If ESPN funds a lot of stuff and they just witnessed a fighter who is a free agent do their biggest numbers to date for a broadcast, why wouldn't they want to get behind him and say, hold on, I know you guys want this fight, but our numbers are showing that this fighter is more watched. Now, as the promoter, marketing and all that, that's on you. But we're telling you that our numbers show that this kid or this guy is watched more. And if we are going to move forward, we would rather put the money up and the money behind him. Did y'all catch that? Did y'all catch that? By all means, did y'all catch that, man? If y'all didn't catch it, I'll slow it down and dumb it down some more. Let me know if y'all caught that. By the time y'all thinking about catching that, let me pull up what I was talking about on the screen over here. I'm gonna pull up this screen and I'll go to where I got this from. For those of y'all that's on the stream y'all with me, y'all be able to see this. I'll pull up my other phone in a second. Hopefully I'm sounding good, right? Am I sounding good over here? Man, is that a stranger in here? Oh my God. He must be lost. Is that D-Ray? D-Ray live on the drive. Man, where did the network sweep you up at? Where have you been, D-Ray? Hopefully all is well with you. Shout out to D-Ray and Time over there. Oh, shout out to Christina. Christina's birthday. And she worked today. Wonderful job. There was some early morning fights on this morning. That is Christina, for those of y'all over here on the stream, y'all. I don't know why they don't put you guys on the stream. You know, but like I said, we done mastered the flow over here. It's all good. You guys can stay over there on the live, the behind the scenes, and see us cook over here. See, we're still cooking. You know, this is what we do now. You know, you guys can stay over there and be comfortable, right? Because it's all about comfortability. Wherever you guys are comfortable watching that, that's all I'm about. As long as you guys are comfortable over there. All right. I'm comfortable if you're comfortable, right? But I want to pull up this tweet from, what's her name's manager real quick. Boop, 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 boop. But first, I just want to make sure you guys are hearing me good. We got to check the levels, right? Because we're cooking. We want to check the levels. Make sure the levels are good. We want to make sure the levels are good. His name's manager real quick. Yes. Oh, the levels are good. And the look is even better, man. Yeah, the look is even better, man. See, the look is even better. You see that? That's what we're looking like. You know, that's what we're looking like. All right. Now let me just check one more level. You heard? Let me check one more level there, brother. And then I'm going to proceed with the proceed. Right? This is the one I want to check right here. Right? Okay, that's good to go to. All right. So now, let me pull the Twitter up of what I'm talking on. So I have to make sure that, you know, we're good over here. I know we're good over there. But I have to make sure I'm good over here, because now I'm about to really start breaking stuff down. I broke down a little bit of the insight. Yeah, did you see Terrence Crawford? I'm gonna get to that too. I was gonna do a separate live on that, but I'll speak on that as well. I think Steve Kim reported this, right? Was it Steve Kim? It might have been Steve Kim, right? But once, like, you know, the industry guys, once they report something, they all like share. But I think it was Steve Kim, so I'm gonna give the initial guy. Yeah, I think it was him. Let me see. Might have been Steve Kim. You know, we'll give the initial reporter the credit. I think it was Steve Kim that broke it. So he's posting a lot of the. I bet a lot of you guys are doing these fight parties. Go figure, right? But see, they what I'm talking about, it'll come out eventually, but I want to be on top of it, right? The reason why maybe this might be taking place, like I just said, you know, Shakur Stevenson did the biggest numbers over there. His fight was watched more than Vasily Lomachenko, George Kambosos. So maybe the ESPN people was like, I know you guys want, you're saying that this fight is more lucrative, and, you know, Loma and Tank Davis, but our numbers are showing that Shakur Stevenson is. So you see what my title is, question mark. Is Shakur Stevenson and Toprank going back to the table? All they're gonna hear it is right here, bang. Is this it? Boom, boom, boom. So I'm getting to it. Steve Kim does a lot. These guys do too much tweeting for me. I'm gonna scroll down a little bit more. If I don't come see it, I'll just find it from somebody else that posted it. But I believe he was the initial one that broke it. I was trying to give him his flowers. Like I said, these guys they just be retweeting like. But I think, like I said, he was the initial one that tweeted it, man. Right? He was the initial one that tweeted it. But I can't find it on this page. I was gonna give him his flowers, but unfortunately I can't. But so the manager, right, who also manages Usyk, many other guys as well, he has come out and stated what he stated. Now I know I can find it on here. I'll pull it up on Michael. So I wanted to give the proper man his flowers, man. But oh well. It bees like that sometimes, right? It bees like that. Sometimes, you know. It bees like that sometimes, y'all. I tried to give him his props, man, at the news desk, but here it is right here. So I'm gonna close out of this one. I'm gonna go over here to not Facebook, to Instagram. Right here. Yeah, Steve Kim, sorry Steve, I tried. But this is Michael Benson. But it's from Steve Kim's Twitter. Vasily Lomachenko's manager, Aegis Kelsma, has indicated that Gervonta Davis fight may not happen next. Lomo is not in the mood now. He does not have the motivation at the moment. He's taking off. He wants to spend more time with his family. He doesn't want to do anything to the end of the year. Just money is not what motivates him. You can offer him tens of millions of dollars. If he doesn't have the motivation, he's not ready to prepare for the fight. I think Lomo knows too. He's older, right? He doesn't need the money, really, right? If you think about it, see a lot of fighters, like you see Frank Martin, he's riding around, he's happy, for getting knocked out, but he got money, right? This where Vasily Lomachenko's like, I'm good. I'm not rushing for the money, you know. And he probably knows that Tank is gonna knock him out, right? Let me see. This is on my mic. Hold on. I don't like that on my mic. And I saw on the mic right there, man. I gotta clean the mic off. But he's rushing. He's not rushing. But maybe, like I said, maybe from what I'm hearing, right? You know, this is all alleged, right? But what I heard alleged was, you know, the networks, because we already know the PBC's money's funny. So they need ESPN on board with this, because it was going to be a co-promotion. But if ESPN is like, yeah, we'll make the fight, we'll put up the money and do all this stuff, but the numbers show us that this Shakur kid, who you said was boring, who you said was leaving his fight, he did the biggest numbers for our networks this year. Are y'all catching that, man? Are y'all catching that, man? So maybe that has something to do with this, man. Is anybody else going to weigh in on that, or, you know, understand what I mean with that, or no? Y'all just gonna come on here and just say, oh, Vasily turned the fight down, he ducked the smoke. Because we all come on here all the time and want to talk about the business of boxing, right? And act like we know a little something about the business of boxing, right? But if you guys really did know something about the business of boxing and know what y'all was speaking on, what I was told sounds accurate, if not correct based off of the theories or the practices, the principles, and how the business is ran. If fighter A did XYZ numbers, the networks are saying he's watched more. Fighter B's numbers did not match fighter A's numbers. So fighter A is the less attractive. That's what the promotion is saying. But the networks are saying, no. Our numbers show that regardless of what you're saying, that, oh, this is the more profitable fight, our viewership showed that the guy that you're saying isn't the more profitable fight. The viewers, the audience, watched him more. Now, maybe you guys, as the promoter and marketing team and strategist, can come up with something to promote it better. Because that's what it boils down to. Because our numbers are showing that even though you're saying this fight will be more watched, this fighter was more watched. Did y'all catch that? Did y'all catch that? So, like I said, maybe Shakur Stevenson and Top Rank will be going back to the table. You know? Does that make any sense? Let me look at, hold on, I don't even gotta pull that. I'm gonna look at the comments over here on this device. I'll look at them over here. See what you guys are talking about on that live. Because I'm over here in front of the computer. I'm in front of the computer over here, so I can't really see what you guys are talking about over there. And the behind the lens. The behind the lens, but I'll get to it, man. I'm trying to get to all of the comments, right? Now, like I said, a lot of y'all gonna come on afterwards now, after you call up other fans and shit. Please, if you run with what I'm giving you, please mention the professional views, the news by Shaw News, right? Because I think what I'm saying makes a lot of sense. And the person that I got it from definitely makes a lot of sense. All right. So D-Ray said, I agree, homie. Thank you, D-Ray. Shout out to Time. Time says, stop steal content, get your own motion, and hit the like button. Oh, man, I got to pin that, Time. Thank you, good brother. Thank you. Coach Sauce. Listen, it's Coach Sauce, Manager Sauce, Media Marketing Agent Sauce. Well, Media Marketing Agent is like a manager. Coach Sauce, Daddy Sauce, Husband Sauce, Brother Sauce, Professional Sauce, right? But right now, I am Reporter Sauce. And what I am being told is Shakur Stevenson could be going back to the table with Top Rank. Now, a lot of you guys are going to say, oh, that's bad business. Is it? When the networks are like, nah, this guy is the hottest commodity for us. Are y'all catching that, Sauce? Does that need to soak in? Does that need to soak in? Now, this also, too, look, I have this in my notes, right? This is also a major play in that, right? I want to say this, right? Because a lot of you guys are going to get on here with the fan chilling, chitter chatter, right? And this is over your frequency. Shakur Stevenson, right? They might try to run this game, right? This is what I'm, alleged. I gotta say alleged, right? That if they was already at the table. Now this is what Top Rank might use, right? This is what Top Rank is gonna use, right? To try to get Shakur back. Because they have the fight already, right? They don't, everybody, well, you have reporters, content creators, reporting that this was a done deal already. Even ESPN, remember the broadcast, the Newark fight, I think last week's fight, they was talking about it was pretty much almost a done deal. So basically what Top Rank is going to do, alleged, right? They're going to say, yo, Shakur, listen, you come back with us, whatever. I don't know. I'm just going to throw some numbers out there. They was offering them $3 million. Maybe they offer them a little bit more than $3 million now, right? Guaranteed fights, right? And they're going to say, You know, Vasily and his manager have come out and they're not ready for the Lomachenko fight. I mean, they're not ready for the Tank Davis fight. We can put you in that slot right now, but you have to sign with us for XYZ, right? Now, a lot of y'all gonna say, no, they can't do that. Yes, they can. Because only thing with the contract now, right? Well, this isn't a contract. I'm gonna just show this. This is the papers. And I see this. I'm just gonna use this because it has writing on it, right? But this is the contract, right? This is not a contract. This is just a paper, right? But only thing they have to do is modify the contract now. Where Vasily Lomachenko's name was at, they just put in Shakur Stevenson's name. Now Shakur Stevenson's team, his lawyers and them will look it over because they're Shakur Stevenson. So the changes that they will make will be the changes that they want. But are you seeing where I'm going with this? If you already have a contract, or not even a contract, because it's not a contract until it's signed, a term sheet. I know, like I said, this was going to be over a lot of you guys' heads because you don't understand this type of terminology. But they already have terms in line because remember, Lomo and Tank were supposed to fight. So now, instead of those terms, throw Shakur Stevenson's name in and let him and his team, this is what Toprank might probably do, I'm alleged, right? Let him and his team look at those terms and modify those terms how they see, and then maybe those two can get a contract. Do y'all understand that over there? Y'all understand that? What about over here? Do you understand what I just said? Like I said, this is the term, but this isn't the term. This is just some papers, but this is what I'm trying to say. Like, the terms would be on here, right? But instead of Lomachenko's name here now in these terms, you just put in Shakur Stevenson's name. Then Shakur Stevenson's name, his team, manager, lawyers and everything, they get the terms and they look. Shakur sits down with his management, his lawyer, they look, and Shakur might be like, oh, wait, hold on. I don't like that. I don't like this, right? Let's modify this. Let's bring this back. That's all they have to do. Because the terms and everything was already set up for Lomachenko. Now, the only thing Shakur has to do is modify the terms to his liking, and they have to agree, and then they can get the contract. Man, please, hopefully y'all caught that, man. Hopefully y'all catching this morning. Now, like I said, I had to come on. I really didn't want to. What time is it? 9:46. I'll get out of here before 10:30. I want to relax a little. I have to be somewhere at 1, but I'll get there at 12:30. Always a half hour early. But yo, this is big right here. We have to wait to see what happens now. Will Shakur go back to the table with Toprank? Will he get this fight? Right? Because Lomo doesn't want it. I feel Lomo. Maybe Lomo, like the money's he's not hungry like that. He's not thirsty. He knows that that's a tough fight. He's liable to get knocked out. He might want a couple of easy touches, right? He might want a couple of easy touches. Now, sticking to that, I'm going to switch gears a little bit, right? And I think I put out enough information on that, right? I want to talk about this guy, right? He is hot right now. I seen something with Terrence Bud Crawford. He was at I know it's not WrestleMania yet, right? But Terrence Crawford, he was at a wrestling event. Him and I seen Bomac. Those guys are just smiling, showing all their teeth, because they are getting to it right now, and rightfully so. Terrence Crawford deserves it. This was the guy just last year, leading up into around this time. He was, yes, here it is right here. I'm going to show this. Hold on, let me close this one. All right. Now, I said I wasn't going to report on Terrence and them. Because, shout out to the Omaha guys, but they've been acting funny. They pick and choose who they like to, fuck with media and shit. But I'm a content creator now, so this is content. But I just wanted to highlight this, right? But yeah, look, he was at the wrestling event. And me personally, as somebody that's in the business, right? You guys don't know, but I'm in the business, right? I just look at a lot of the narratives that was put out there on him as being unmarketable and just the, oh, you guys, it was just hilarious. Look how everything has turned around, right? He was at a wrestling event, a WWE wrestling event, crossing over, right? That's look, that is this right here. Look, he was at a wrestling event, y'all, right? Now the stream, y'all people gonna catch this. Yes, he was at a StreamYard. I mean, not a StreamYard. At a wrestling WWE event yesterday, crossing over to a whole nother demographic audience. And me watching that and look, seeing when he tweeted the shirt and all of that, I'm like, man, look at how the tables have turned. Last year, he didn't know what he was doing. He was unpopular. Look how the table has turned. Where is his opponent? The guy that he dethroned, right? Last that they showed him, here it is right here too. SmackDown. He was at SmackDown last night. Friday Night SmackDown. Terrence Crawford, right? Crazy. In the front row with his boys. Look at the Nebraska crew, man. Terrence Crawford killing it right now, man. This guy Bud, man. Yo, I can't wait to see. I see Bud a lot of times in passing. I'm going to commend him. I seen his coach and co-manager, Brian McIntyre, at the hotel fight week when we fought. And I told him to tell Bud what I said, right? I was like, yo, Mac, what up, man? You can't hide no more, right? And I dapped him up, man. Bo was in town because Bo got Coach of the Year. That was the same week that they did the Boxing Writers Awards. And Bo Mac was at the hotel. I don't know if he stayed for the fight, because I don't think he had a fighter on the card. But he was in town to receive his award for Coach of the Year. And I told him. But fast forward now, look at these guys. He was on WWE SmackDown. You guys can't see it on over here, but the ones that's on StreamYard, y'all see what I'm speaking on, right? This is just the news desk. Like, I didn't have this prepared. What I came in was what I was given. It was really about the Tank Shakur thing, when Shakur go back. But I wanted to highlight this because to me, this is just showing Terrence's growth. It's just showing where Terrence is here now, and the guy that he fought is here. Right, he was just at a football game fight where Terrence is on WWE SmackDown, and he has a fight coming August 3rd. Motion, level changing, the news by Shamus. Hopefully you guys are catching the sauce, man. Are you catching it over here? Are you catching it over here? Are you catching it up in here? Are you catching it up in here? Are you catching it right here? I had a son, na 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 na. Are y'all catching it, man? No soundboard, but a professional setting. Na 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 na. This is motion here, right? This is motion here. Shout out to Terrence Crawford. He has motion. And that's what we speak on, motion over here, right? But man, that was, great. Shout out to Julie, right? Julie Gold and his team, because Julie is his publicist. So I'm pretty sure she played some form of a part in this, because that's what publicists do, right? Look, let's look that up real quick. Let me go to some terms, right? For y'all, man. Let's see. publicist. Let's see what a publicist does, man. You know I like to do the terms over here. I love doing the terms, right? Okay, here we go. Let's pull this up right here. Go to some terms. You know me, I do the terms for y'all, man. All right. Because I just mentioned Julie Gold. That is his publicist. That is also Shakur Stevenson's publicist. I think she has Kenny Bossman Sims. Look, she's up there. She has a lot. Look, oh. This is a publicist, a person responsible for publicizing a product, person, or company. A journalist, especially one concerned with current affairs. Man, what exactly does a publicist do? Y'all seeing these definitions on StreamYard? Look, a publicist is a person whose job is to generate, manage publicity for a company, a brand, or public figure, especially a celebrity, or for work or projects such as a book, film, or album. So now what I just mentioned, right? What I just mentioned, doesn't it sound like Julie or whoever Terrence's publicist is doing a wonderful job? The WWE, SmackDown. Now, when I read, like I said, a lot of these definitions that I read, I fall under some of these categories too. Go figure, right? But you know, you come on the internet, especially YouTube, where guys who have no motion that try to downplay your emotion tend to not, you know, acknowledge it. But you know, how the game has been set up lately and the growth for the real motion, you can't hide no more. You can't hide no more. But that is what Julie Gold does, and many other publicists and many other people. Know what you do in life, man. Know your job description. See, I think a lot of times with me, I know my job description. I know some of the stuff that I do, so I tend to carry it different, especially when I'm informed of things that I do, right? And when I come on the internet and I speak my shit and y'all say I talk too much, actually I'm doing the things that I talk about. But once again, congratulations to Terrence and his team. Great look, brother. Great look. You just, man, you, or what I like to say over here, Motion Talk, they even promoted the fight August 3rd for him. Like I said, this is to a whole different audience. But you are what we like to call Motion Talk, and you are killing the lies one narrative at a time. And that's what you did. By you being on WWE SmackDown. And I grew up a big wrestling fan. So I already know the amount of young children and guys. Like, you listen, one thing about wrestling, right? And I'm gonna say this, and this might get flagged, or might people might feel some type of way about this. The rednecks that actually seen this, right? Because they love wrestling. I've been to a lot of wrestling events coming up. Rest in peace to my mother. My mother used to always take me to wrestling. And I just loved it. I loved wrestling. We went to a lot of summer slams. I was gonna say Summer Jam. The other one, what is it called? It's called WrestleMania. I've been to Royal Rumbles. I've been to, do they still do the Survivor Series? Remember the Survivor Series? All of that growing up, man. So I know that was major for Terrence and his brand and his team in promoting and marketing this fight. I just wanted to mention that, man. Now, by all means, continue to ignore the motion that is coming off over here, because, you know, you can't hide no more, right? You can't, you know. Like, regardless, the motion and level change is obvious, right? And what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to share this before I get off. I got to make it my business to share it because the level change is too much. Share this in all these groups because people share content all the time. What I'm sharing right now is the look. I want people to see the look, right? And I want them to understand that you overlooked this motion. And in doing so, you are so far behind the eight ball now. Literally, so far behind the eight ball. And a lot of the people that you look up to, support, they're nervous right now. Not only are they nervous, they can't stop the motion. They couldn't stop the motion. Because this is God's formula. This is God's timing. And it's only getting bigger and going up from here. And that's why another reason I highlighted certain people that I know people attempted to overlook, sabotage, and front on. And look where they're at now. Look where they're at now. So a lot of times when you ignore people or attempt to ignore them, but something is for them, it's always going to be for them. Hopefully, y'all are catching all of this sauce, right? You know, goods and services, merchandise, CMOS, strain, management consulting, marketing, everything, man. You know, just get at me, man. But like I said, serious inquiries only. Please lock in now, man. Prices is going up daily, man. They're not the same no more. it's not the same. Isn't it obvious now though? Real talk, man. To be honest, man. Like come clean. Isn't it obvious, right? When you look at the things that I'm accomplishing, and the things that I am doing. Look, see the board right here, and the things that I'm doing. You know. Piece by piece, man. You know, keep ignoring, man. Y'all gonna ignore it to the point where a consultation call is gonna be like a rack. It's gonna be a rack. And shout out to Rick Glazier. I watch Rick Glazier. I watch guys that do this, right? And I see the steps that they take, right? Like, I just want to share this before I get off. I remember this one particular guy. I said some shit to him and he laughed. I laugh at him now. I watch all of you and I just laugh at y'all because y'all are so far behind and y'all can't even give it up. And y'all not even getting up, right? But y'all so far behind, right? That respectfully, you can't even afford my services now. It shows in your content. You know how I stay blessed? I still look out for people with information. Maybe a little. Like I could have gave out this information right here, right? With the networks and what the big picture is. But for what? Because I would have gave it out and motherfuckers would have sat on it like they sat. Look at the whole Mob Tabs, Jay Prince, Cam and May shit. I told y'all last week, jump out there, get on this. What you do? People that I told, the official ones jumped on, and other ones, oh, I'm gonna sit back. Sit back for what? That's all you've been doing your whole life. Always sitting back. Like just like right now, people gave me this, right? I could have sat back. I said, nah, I came in, right? I'm about to get out of here. It's 10 o'clock. I came in, I was like, fuck it. Thank you for that information. I'll put something together real quick. I'm here. Killing it. They can't ignore this, right? They can't ignore this. I did a live earlier walking my dogs, right? Look where I'm at now. Killing it, man. But hey, what do I know, man? This is the Source experience. You know, you do have options, man. Lock in now, right? Lock in now, man. And if you short with the cheese, I could work with you. I'll put you on a plan. But you know the plan, you see the Cash App. Cash App your deposit. You know? Professional business over here, man. Cash App a deposit so I know you're serious, right? Don't be one of these job turkeys, right? Oh, yo, what's up with the jihad type of shirts? What's up with this? Cash App. What's up with the CMOS? What's up with that? Cash App. See, a lot of you niggas just come and just diss. You the talkers. Invest in a better mic, especially if you're a talker. You the talkers, right? Actions speak louder than words. Actions, look. I had a son and yeah, now my actions, look. Actions speak louder than words, man. This is the Source Experience. The news by Shonda's professional boxing reviews. So let's see, maybe is Shakur going back to the table? Is Shakur going back to the table? Will Shakur slide into that Tank Davis fight? Let's wait to see what happens. But we definitely know this. He did do the biggest numbers over there with ESPN. ESPN is going to be co-promoting, co-producing, co-networking that fight. So as a network head, right? Somebody that approves of things. Would you rather approve of a fighter who you know has done the biggest viewership to represent your network? Let that soak in. We're done today. All right? We're done. The news by Shonda's, man. This is the Source Experience. But hey, what do I know? Look, you know, you do have options. Look, you do have options. These are the options right here. Look. These are the options right here. These are the options right here. These are the options right here. Source Experience, man. But hey, what do I know? Got him.